All right, I'm on hole number 2 of the Silver State Tournament. I'm in the qualifying round in the rookie division. I'm in my 99 account, so I got some low-level clubs here. And I will tell you that there's a lot of holes in this tournament. It doesn't matter. You have really good chances of picking up something. Now, why do we play the golden shot? We play the golden shot because we can get stuff. And here's what I got in the golden shot on this week. I got a Guardian. And I was wondering where I got that rock at, because I can't remember ever playing a Tour 5, but I thought, well, maybe I just got in there and I played one round or something. But I think I got the rock in the golden shot as well. But I picked up a Guardian, and that Guardian is, even though it's level 1 and it doesn't have a lot of stuff, this ball guide's not as big a factor if you're using backspin, and it's got 7.7 bars of backspin. And you need 6 on this hole right here. So when this hole came out, this was I think there was four or five Milano holes, or 4 Milano holes, and then they filled up the Milano series, and this was one of the newer Milano holes. And by the time it came out, I never really played this hole. I had some backspin clubs, so I've always played by doing a rough bump down here. And you can get it done with a big dog. It's got 4 backspin. It's a little harder. You'll run a little bit past the hole. It is a little bit harder to set that up, but I've always used this rough bump right here. I'm not really big into bouncing from here, bouncing to here, hitting the rough, and then going to here. It's too skippity skip, putt golf. I just never have. That's just not my deal. You can also bounce off of here and then try and hit the rough and then go at it. But the rough bump will give you a pretty consistent way of looking at it. Now, this is what cracks me up about this hole. Here's the tee box, and here's the pin. I mean, we are seriously downhill. But when I come here and I do this rough bump, in one-on-one play a lot, I'll just do a normal wind adjustment, and I get really good results, and I'm not adding on. There's a big add-on here because we're so far downhill. So I'm going to start this week off, and I'm not doing anything just other than a normal wind adjustment. And I really want to focus on hitting perfect so that I can see where my ball is ending up, and then I can go back and watch the videos, and I can try and dial this in to see what kind of if I do need to add something else onto it. Because we should have to add something onto it because it's so far downhill, but for some reason it doesn't always play like that. So this is why you practice with your clubs, and you want to dial that stuff in. I am going to open up a chest. Let's see what we're going to take here. I'm going to take my Guardian. I definitely want to take my Guardian in one of these bags. Now, ball is the question. I'm not sure which ball to bring here. We don't really need any side spin. And I'm not sure you can get all the way down there with a Marlin. So I'm not sure which ball to bring, whether I need to bring a power ball or not. I'm going to start off with a Marlin and see what my red line stuff looks like, and then I can always go to, if it doesn't look like I can get down in the hole or adjust the wind out, then I'll switch to a bigger ball. Here we go. Walking down the course, shooting some eagles and some albatrosses, of course. Hey, we're golf clashers. See how my opponent's going for it here. They've got a Quasar, so they're red line with their horizon. It looks like they could do the rough bump. I'm not exactly sure where they're going right here. I'm not sure they're exactly sure where they're going. But what you do not want to end up in is in the rough. You do not want to have to take a rough shot on these par threes. This hole right here has got a serious look at. Okay, there's minimum club. There's max, so I can get up there with a about 6 backspin. And my absolutely limited ball guide here. So 4-3, and it hits 2.0 per ring, so there's 2 and a sliver. Hitting it perfect. That was pretty on track. Probably could have went with 5 backspin on that. So 2, 5 backspin. Guardian. Marlin. Any holes that we can save big balls on. There are some holes in this tournament that you're definitely going to want to bring out a 3-power ball. You can get it done without a 3-power ball, but with a 3-power ball, you can give yourself a really good shot. The deal is you'll have just as good a shot as somebody that's got higher developed clubs. They just have a little bit better ball guide for guiding it into the hole, but there's, like hole number 3, the next hole that's coming up, we may be able to get into a really good area with a 3-power ball. So there's some of these holes that you definitely want to save your big stuff for. This is why we don't play with our big stuff during the one-on-one. I'm going to forfeit. I don't want to waste any of my hole-in-ones here. And that hole right there is a serious hole-in-one shot. Good game. All right, that was hole number 2 of the Silver State Tournament in the qualifying round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.